Hello everyone, it's Renee with True Path, and I'm here to do a reading and some channeling for you. Just have clear quartz here. All right, let's take a breath, open up to your own higher self, your own intuition, for whatever messages you need in this moment for your highest good only. Only divine love and light are allowed into this space with us. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. What do we need to know in this moment? I'm hearing you're safe. It's safe to explore. You're being protected and held. Yeah, it's beautiful, like mother energy, nurturing energy. They're also saying it's for you to decide. Like you have a choice here, which we always do, right? We have free will, but there's something about maybe like wishing that someone else would make a decision for you. Sometimes we feel like that, right? We get decision fatigue, right? Where we're just sick of making decisions. We just wish someone else would decide for us, but that's not how this works. Yeah. They're saying it's for you to decide. Yeah. Okay, well, let's get into some cards here. Okay. Enchanted map for overall. All right. Hope you guys are doing great. Oh gosh, I know. There's just so much going on, but we're just doing our little thing, each of us, right? Okay. Let's see. Overall, you get gentle gardener, beautiful. And look at this like grandmotherly energy up here, almost like watching over. You might have a passed on loved one, a grandma or a mother figure who's watching over you. Yeah. So gentle gardener is not putting any pressure on the progress that you're making. Yeah. It's like tending to yourself, tending to the garden that you're creating, that you're growing, but not putting pressure on it, right? Everything happens in its own time. You can't rush or hurry nature. So with yourself, right, as well, your own growth, you can't rush or pressure yourself to grow faster or, you know, improve faster. There's a timing to these things. Yeah. Okay. What else? Moonlight. Ooh, haven't had this card in a long time. Moonlight. So the moon shines a light on things that we are maybe subconscious, like our fears or subconscious emotion usually, right, with the moon. It's feminine energy. So I want to say what needs to be brought to the surface, maybe like distressing emotions or fears that need to be worked through or processed. That's therapist me coming out. But there's something kind of under the surface that you're now shining a light on. And so it's really being very gentle with yourself as you uncover or start to have a look at what's underneath the surface. Okay. And flying, beautiful. You get 2 twos here as well. Flying. So getting a higher perspective on something. Yeah, something is coming to light. You see how the Pegasus or whatever is above this maze? It's like sometimes when you're kind of lost in the weeds and you feel like you don't know which way to go, it's like getting a higher perspective is really going to help clear the confusion. It's like all of a sudden you can see, oh, I just had to turn left over here. Yeah, I didn't know that before. So there is something about like being gentle with yourself as you uncover, as you discover an answer, as you discover that you can look at things from a different vantage point. Okay. All right, let's do some Light Seers Tarot for clarification. All right. Okay, and we get Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is about self-care, right? Finding the resources that you need. It's also definitely being gentle with yourself. Yes, self-care. So if you find yourself getting frustrated or getting a little too harsh with yourself, can you calm that? Have compassion for yourself. Be gentler with yourself. You'll figure out things in your own time. There's no need to push or rush or put pressure on yourself. Yeah. Okay, with Moonlight, Ace of Wands. So this is a new idea, a new spark of energy, a new inspiration. And so it's from uncovering what's underneath, almost like clearing the way for these new intuitive hits. The moon is also about intuition, right? But there's a creative idea or creative spark that happens once you kind of dive a little bit deeper, uncover what's underneath. Yeah, just a new perspective, new idea. And with flying, woo, 9 of Cups. So, excuse me, what makes you happy? What brings you fulfillment and joy? Excuse me. So this is about wishes coming true and really enjoying life, enjoying, yeah, what's fulfilling to you. It's like things start to take off after you've had this kind of shift in like kindness towards yourself, gentleness with yourself. It kind of opens the door. Okay. Let's get some more. Okay, with Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, and you have Gentle Gardener here. So it is like tending to your garden, yourself, whatever you need, really nurturing, right? Watching yourself grow, and again, having patience, right? We can't rush this process. Nature just has its own timing to these things. We can water it, we can, you know, make sure it has enough sunlight and fertilizer and all that, but we can't make it grow, right? So same with yourself. You can do things that are helpful or nurturing to you, but you can't rush it either. Yeah. And Ace of Wands. Ooh. Ace of Swords. So 2 aces here. Again, I'm getting like this flash of an idea. It's like all of a sudden it comes to you, like the truth, right? Alignment, creativity. Like all of a sudden you get it. But it's from being patient. It's almost like that idea where you're trying so hard to figure something out and trying so hard that you are just blocked. And then you just say, oh, forget it. I'm just going to go do this other thing. And then, there it is. I remember, or I got it. It's like that. Okay. And 9 of Cups, 10 of Swords. So something is coming to an end here. I want to say it's this confusion or feeling stuck, like you're in a maze, right? Like you don't know which way to go. I feel like that's lifting. And then it brings this new day, this hope for this new start. It's like the realization that you're allowed to be happy or you're allowed to enjoy what makes you happy. Like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm allowed to be happy. So it's some kind of epiphany, right? Some kind of mindset shift. Yeah. And something might come to an end here. I'm not getting necessarily something in the 3D. I'm getting more mindset, right? With the swords, 10 of Swords, it's more a mindset shift, like no longer believing something that you've maybe believed for such a long time. Yeah, you're uncovering a deeply ingrained belief or something like that, that all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't even believe that anymore. And it really changes everything. You come out of the confusion. And you just happen to be ready to have this different mindset, this different belief now. Starfish. Yeah. So, by the way, wild unknown animals, of course. Okay, so starfish is about expanding. It's about exploring. Yes, it's safe to explore. It's safe to look in multiple different directions. You know, you have this center, this grounded center, and now it's safe to expand and explore. Moving beyond your comfort zone. We've been getting that message a lot lately. It's time, right? It's time to expand. And Fox. Okay, so Fox is very clever. Fox can figure things out. Fox also has a sense of humor. So not taking life too seriously, I want to say. Yeah, not taking life too seriously. So yeah, Fox can be like a jokester, a trickster. So I'm getting just like a lightheartedness here, lightening up. Yeah, why am I putting so much pressure on myself? Why am I making this harder than it needs to be? Well, fears, right? And just old beliefs that it needs to be hard or that you have limits on yourself. So this is a more like lighthearted approach, not taking life so seriously. Yeah. Okay. Let's do for final advice. Let's do Priestess of Light. For final message. Yeah, some kind of burden is lifted here. Okay, and you get summoning power, instinct, intellect, control. So the fox here as well is intellect. So summoning your own power. It's like, I have agency. So, you know, in the channeling, they were saying about like, it's up to you to decide. You get to make choices and decisions. So it's summoning up that power. And getting like, what's stopping me, right? Like, what's stopping me from stepping into that power of choice, of free will? That's the key. Okay, so 4, it's a number 4. All right, that's about our security and safety. Okay, so it says, this priestess of the night is summoning the power of the full moon, and we had moonlight here, and channeling it to the wild wolves beside her. She is calm and in control. The wolves stand at attention with the energy of quiet strength resonating from above. This card is telling you that you have far more power than you realize. There may be something in your life, perhaps a relationship or a recent challenge, that you have felt powerless to handle. If so, it's time to focus on your own intellect and instinct on the issue at hand. Then muster the courage to take the necessary action. It may also be time to harness the unhealthy personal patterns that you have left unchecked. Indulgences and addictions might seem to have had the upper hand, but your wild impulses can absolutely be tamed. Remain peaceful but persistent in this noble pursuit of self-honoring and self-control. Be honest about your ability to prioritize your higher needs. When you summon the quiet yet powerful light of your soul, your intuitive strength becomes the central force in your own life and a resonant voice in the world. So the affirmation is, I am strong and self-directed. I bring my inner power to every area of my life. Yeah, so you have more control over yourself, more power over your own direction, over your own life than you even realize. So it's summoning that. It's like getting in touch with that power within yourself. Love it. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next time.